EXO!
Time moved on, yet the bond remained. A promise unbroken, a love unrestrained. From distant past they began to return. The fire of EXO still destined to burn. The stages may change, the years may fly, but EXO's magic will never die. For when 12 stars align in the night, the world remembers their endless life. The stages may change, the years may fly, but EXO's magic will never die. For when 12 stars align in the night, the world remembers their endless light.
In fact, it wasn't a lie. Baekhyun looked amazing and he should be told that.
You look pretty handsome yourself.
Baekhyun giggled, his eyes crinkling as he did so. Glancing over his shoulder, Baekhyun was able to see where the rest of his little party had traveled off to. He found them without much effort, scattered around the food table as well as a big enough table near the face floor. A table large enough for them all to sit at.
They're at the food table, aren't they?
Chanyeol whispered, watching the DJ, who was all that took up his view, unlike Baekhyun's view of the entire hall.
They're like a pack of wolves.
Oh yeah.
He laughed, spinning around slowly so Chanyeol would be able to take a look at what he had let loose in Baekhyun's school.
Well, we never met any of these people. We will never meet them again, so why not just make a foul out of them?
Chanyeol explained with a chuckle, turning back to look at Baekhyun. Baekhyun had dropped his hands from Chanyeol's shoulder and, instead, taken his hand, pulling him over to everyone else. Chanyeol went to get some food, while Baekhyun sat down next to Kaisoo at their table.
So this is your school. Yeah.
He wondered, glancing around the decorative hall.
Pretty much.
He nodded, taking a drink of the coke Min-seok had just placed down in front of him.
Now can you see why I wanted to get out of this place?
Those two girls at the entrance made it pretty obvious why you wanted to leave so badly.
Kyung-soo scoffed, shaking his hand, his fingers twisting around one of the glasses of champagne glasses that was filled with small pieces of confetti for decoration. A total of 6 glasses lined the center of the table, as well as a small plastic vase of fake flowers.
So, where's the
Luhan wondered, sitting down one seat away from Kyung-soo, knowing that Kai had claimed that seat before he went to go look for chicken.
Probably in the crowd, wanting compliments on her dress.
Baekhyun admitted honestly. Of course, his dry answer received some laughter from his two soon-to-be dorm mates.
Well, if she has any brain cells, she'll listen to her minions and not come looking for you, knowing that I'm here.
Chanyeol smirked, pressing a small yet quick kiss on Baekhyun's forehead. It was innocent and sweet, and Baekhyun couldn't help but blush at the giant as he took the seat on his right.
Here, eat.
He whispered, placing the plate of different food down in front of the both of them.
Thank you.
He whispered back, proudly reaching forward and taking a small chicken piece.
Unbelievable.
Kai whimpered, his lower lip out in a pout as he sat back down, no plate in sight.
What's wrong, Chanyeol?
Chanyeol wondered, turning slightly in his chair to glance over at his friend, who had a grim face.
Some tard took the entire chicken platter. The entire chicken platter, like who in their right mind would do that? You would.
Sehun laughed, placing the road platter down on the table.
I took it before anyone else. Could you idiot? I know what you like with your chicken.
Asian almost lost his mind as Kai jumped up, rushed around the table, and connected his lips with Sehun's. Young-soo and Luhan just staring into oblivion as their boyfriends shared a pack between them. Baekhyun, as well as everyone else, watched with wide eyes as the kissing duo pulled away. Kai's eyes widened as he quickly spat out and rolled his tongue off his lower lip.
Ew.
Sehun gagged, holding onto the back of Luhan's chair for support as he smashed the taste of Kai's lips off his own. Are you sure they didn't spike the punch here? Tao wondered, glancing into his red solo cup. Chris pushed the cup gently down on the table while shaking his head.
Nope, it's just idiot disease. Be careful, it's contagious.
Yeah, you're the example.
Chen mumbled, burning a hit to the face with spring roll.
You know, I'm actually kind of glad that I came here tonight.
Baekhyun grinned, his head resting nicely on Chanyeol's chest as they slow danced to one of Ed Sheeran's latest hits.
I'm glad that I was able to accompany you tonight.
Chanyeol grinned, swaying them both softly to the music. Baekhyun had grown tired of dancing due to the harsh, hot, and sexy dances he, Luhan, Minseok, Kyung-soo, and Tao were doing moments prior to the slow dance playlist. Since Chanyeol had rather enjoyed the view of watching his date dance to the music from the seat at the table with the rest of the boys, he knew that when the slow dances came on, they needed to have their moments. This is why Baekhyun had been told to place his feet on Chanyeol's so he could lead them both around.
I'm glad that you could too.
Baekhyun grinned, moving his head until his chin was resting on the giant's chest, looking up into his dark eyes. Chanyeol released a chuckle, glancing down at the puppy-looking boy.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, I can tell there's something.
It's just
He paused for a moment, thinking something over in his head. Gleaning up, he pressed a sweet kiss on Chanyeol's cheek.
thank you for everything you did for me today. I really appreciate it, Channy.
It was Chanyeol's turn to go a bit red. His cheeks brushed with red as Baekhyun cooed at the sight. His fingers rubbed against the skin of the giant's left cheek.
Chanyeol, oh my god, get your hands off that
A pair of hands forced the admiring couple out of each other's arms. Baekhyun stumbled backwards, expecting to hit the ground like he always had before, but arms wrapped around his waist before he could. Those arms belonged to Pine.
You okay, Magne?
He questioned, helping Baekhyun back onto his feet.
Yeah, thanks, Kai.
Baekhyun smiled before turning back around to face the girl that had made me feel like shit for the whole of his senior year.
What the do you think you're doing here, Chanyeol? And with him?
Dara yelled, throwing her index finger back at Baekhyun, who suddenly felt really small.
Hey, you're the one that wanted me to buy some tickets because you wanted to use the money for your own benefits. So I might as well come and use the tickets I bought to help you out.
The music had cut out by the time Dara had first started yelling, so everyone's attention was on the two cousins and the cutely dressed nerd. When Chanyeol admitted that Dara had asked someone who wasn't from their school for tickets just so she could use the money for herself, Bain caused soft whispering to go around the crowd.
What exactly is the money supposed to be used for?
Youngzu wondered aloud, clearly thinking the same as Baekhyun.
It's to go towards the next senior class next year and for some of the school clubs and activities.
Baekhyun explained, feeling rather confident that he had his friends by him. He watched as his classmates all stared at him in shock. Yoon Baekhyun, the nerd who was too scared to open his mouth, was finally taking a stand against the queen of the school.
So you asked me to buy some tickets, saying it was for a good cause, but in reality, you just updated your expensive wardrobe.
Chanyeol smirked, pulling out his phone. A picture of the Gucci bags, Victoria's Secret, Kylie Jenner's makeup, and a few other expensive brands were displayed on the screen. Students gasped as they glared at the girl, who stooped shocked in front of them all.
How did you get that?
She hissed, pouncing forward, trying to swipe the phone out of Chanyeol's hand, but the giant was quick enough to push right her back by her forehead in one of his fingers.
The disclaimer, this story is a work of fiction. The real EXO members are private individuals, and their personal lives remain undisclosed